What's going on YouTube? It's your girl Alicia, duh, and we're about to get into some things. But before we do, I would love it if you'd interact, like, comment, subscribe, and come check me out. Now let's get to it. So Nicki has been out since 2007, 30 million singles sold, 5 million albums worldwide. Most recently, Super Freaky Girl debuted at #1. So why is the queen arguing with Latto, who honestly in her own right is just as fabulous? She's got Be From the South, which is a platinum single, making her the first from Atlanta to do so. Big Energy, her most recent hit, is double platinum in the US and Canada. Just until a couple weeks ago was the most downloaded song of 2022, featured in movies, ads, TV shows, hit #3 on Billboard, and is the longest charting female rap song in history, and the first female to have a #1 record in 12 years on the pop and urban radio stations, okay? She's had features with Mariah Carey, Gucci Mane, Lil Baby, Doja Cat, Chris Brown, a whole song on DJ Khaled's album. Sounds like a genuine come up to me, right? Nothing handed to her. But so why did Nicki attack her? Well, we need a little backstory, so listen to this and we'll talk about it after.
Grammys asked me to perform, but when I was about to go on stage, they came into my dressing room and said, "We don't think you should perform. We don't want you to perform anymore." I said, "Huh?" And they were like, "Well, because of the passing of Whitney Houston." And I said, "No, I'm gonna perform." When the performance came out and it received backlash from the Catholic Church, Ken Ehrlich reached out to my then management and said, "Can you please tell Nicki to stop speaking about it?" And he said he was mad because I had did an interview and said the producers at the Grammys knew what song I was gonna do in advance. And I didn't understand the power that that man had to completely blackball me for the rest of my career, but that's exactly what happened.
See, I didn't know that is where all the blackballing started. I really didn't. Now we can listen to what she said on Queen Radio, comparing Big Energy and Super Freaky Girl, and this is basically where it all started, because Latto got upset that she brought up her song when they're not on friendly terms. So why did you bring me up, right?
Well, we know Post Malone always sings and raps. Like, how can you play the second verse of Super Freaky Girl and say, now look, imagine this. If Super Freaky Girl is pop, then so is Big Energy. If you move Super Freaky Girl out of pop and put it in, out of rap and put it in pop, do the same thing with Big Energy. Same producers on both songs, by the way, if you want to talk about it. So let's keep shit fair. But I know one thing, even when I'm rapping on a pop track, I still out rap. But this has to always be done because in order for them to, and this is a group of people, if you can't tell by now, you're not opening your eyes. If you can't tell by now that there is a concerted effort to give newer artists things that they really don't deserve over people who have been deserving for many years, then you're not paying attention. Soon, female rap will really not have any black women. If you pay attention, you'll see.
Now, there's no denying that Nicki is right. I think both songs should be included in the same category. They're both, poppy. They have pop beats. They have the same producer. And Nicki's song Anaconda, that actually sampled the same song as Super Freaky Girl, was included in the rap category all those years ago for the Grammys. So why is Super Freaky Girl different, right? Where she is wrong is in saying that newer artists are being pushed to get things that they don't deserve. So basically, you're saying that Latto doesn't deserve this? Latto hasn't been grinding and working since 16 and younger. You know, she didn't start selling CDs at little shows. She hasn't worked her way up to get to where she is now. That's what you're telling me. No, I don't buy it. I mean, she is booked and busy. Right now, she's currently on Lizzo's sold out special stadium tour opening for her, okay? She is getting out there, working. Her song, Big Energy, was a hit. I have the chart data info on the screen. Most recently, she's the longest charting solo female rap song in history. She was the most downloaded song this year, only just being surpassed by Lizzo. I mean, what, 2 weeks ago? She has surpassed Doja, who was so popular right now, you know? So looking at these tweets and where it all started, could you imagine someone telling you not to complain about being treated unfairly at your workplace? This is my job. I work very hard, no different from a 9-to-5, where you should speak up for yourself if you know you're a great employee and continue to be purposely sabotaged. No denying that, right? I would speak up too. What I wouldn't do is include someone else like, oh, hey, I'm getting in trouble, so she needs to get in trouble too, right? I have no problem being moved out of the rap category, as long as we are all being treated fairly. If Super Freaky Girl has to be moved out of rap, then so does Big Energy. Anyone who says different is simply a Nicki hater or a troll. I actually love to see a more street record win.
Here she go. Here she damn go.
I had to. His link is in the description. Okay, so now we see Latto say, damn, I can't win for losing. All of these awards / nominations, I can't even celebrate. Which is true. Nicki had to drag her into this. She could have just said, Super Freaky Girl and Anaconda have sampled the same song. So if Anaconda was in the rap category, why can't Super Freaky Girl? She didn't even have to bring up Latto, right? So then Nicki just comes out the cut, right? This Karen has probably mentioned my name in over 100 interviews. Said she waited in line for Pink Friday with her Barbie chain, bangs, pink hair. But today, Scratch Off decides to be silent rather than speak up for the black woman she called her biggest inspiration. Remember when Nicki made fun of people who post DMs? Yeah. So here's Latto, just for a receipt. Her bow, her Barbie chain, her pink glasses. Now, the private text said, I agree with you. However, because of where we left off, which we'll find out later, I don't think you need to bring up my name or song to prove your point, right? First of all, I texted you because I didn't want to do the internet shit with someone I looked up to. Just like the first time I DM'd you asking about the ongoing subtweets, which, hello. Now, it's the same answer I gave when you asked why I didn't congratulate you. You're older than my mom trying to be a bully, which she is, okay? Everyone knows it. Nicki Minaj is basically a narcissist. So she comes back with, all this time, I thought you were at least 35. Latto doesn't look 35. Latto is effing gorgeous. She looks her age, thank you. Age shaming when you look like you're the one pushing 40. Age shaming but was begging for a feature. She wasn't. Imagine what them jeans are going to do in 10 years. Now let's talk about the album sales. 20K, right? Mad you flopped. And then who wants to hear the reference tracks for Scratch Off? Ghostwriters rapping her bars. She used me and the Barbz in every interview until that album sold double wood. Now she's wiping off her spray tan and becoming a Karen. They're black when it's beneficial. A narrative, right? Here she is posting more of Latto's texts, simply asking for a feature, getting her input. Nothing here is begging at all. And if you can give Koi a frickin' feature, don't get me started, okay? So Latto starts posting her receipts, right? Peep, not again, because I'm using her fans while I tease the feature for Wheelie and Big Energy. The unfollowed, Barbz, stop putting that dud on my timeline. We were all talking about it. Let's not forget the Queen radio sub where she said don't categorize yourself with her, which Latto never did. And we have more tweets here. This lady is so meticulous with her shade, trying to act like it wasn't about you. I literally named you as my dream collab multiple times. This wasn't just about a Grammy. You're being funny, bringing me up to defend your case, knowing our last convo didn't end on good terms. Which, hello, Latto isn't wrong here. This one really had me. Ben subbing, right? Talking about a face that doesn't look 20 years older. So she deserved it when she said super freaky grandma is married to an R word and you're not gonna bully me, B. Okay? I'll die on this hill my damn self. And she has my respect for it. Now the interview with Jason Lee is coming up where all Latto did was say that Nicki was on top for years. Now more female rappers are being pushed, getting the platforms they deserve. Listen up and then listen to what Nicki says in response.
Rappers is thriving right now versus it being Nicki and everybody else. Now we all, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of other people come in one day and the next day you trying to categorize yourself with people who've been fucking working and putting their blood, sweat, and tears in this shit for 15 and 20 motherfucking years. And then that album come out and you can clearly see you haven't built up a loyal fan base yet who actually likes your fucking music. And then what they start doing is they start digging the hole deeper for themselves.
And now you're confused, right? Because Nicki obviously misconstrued everything that Latto said for reasons unknown, other than she does want to be a bully. I really do believe that. Look at all the other girls that she's attacked. Now, on the coming screens, look for the tweets and the shade, and I'm going to play the phone call that Latto posted between them, which, as she said, she knows who she's dealing with. Nicki always wants to switch up the narrative, so of course, she recorded the last bit of that phone call, and I would have too. Listen.
It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. It's delusional to say that other girls are flourishing. Recognize we weren't giving the platforms that we're being given right now. And I give you props all the time in every other interview for opening the door for that to be a possibility now.
Okay. So, what's its conclusion? What do you think you wanna say about? Let's let you finish your statement about what rappers were doing before and what they're doing now.
Keep the private messages.
I finished it, Nicki.
Okay.
I said for a long time it was you.
It was me.
Yes, and your
you didn't do your research.
Yeah, which female is she arguing with this time?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have somebody send you the information about all the women in the last 10 years who have had Billboard recognition, worldwide global recognition, since you are clearly putting yourself above these people.
No, I'm not. That's the purpose I can't even think of the word, like just purposely trying not to understand what I'm saying.
This is misinformation. Her father isn't 60.
No, I know exactly what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it was you running shit for a long time. I never said that you're no longer running shit. I said
the hard way. You're going to have to learn the real world and the...
Well, I love you and I will, regardless, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to support you from the sidelines. I feel from the sidelines, because I can't do it publicly when someone is literally subtweeting me for no reason, purposely trying to misinterpret what I'm saying. I respect you too much to go back and forth with you. So I appreciate you for getting on the phone with me. The song lyric was recorded last year, way before any of this. And I cannot Yeah, you said, because you just said I like to say it's given, though. The it's given bar was nothing, it didn't have nothing to do with you.
And it's not going to benefit you. You understand? If people around you cared about you, they would have told you. That's not going to benefit you.
What's not going to benefit me?
Let me go. I have to do a Zoom. I'll hit you back. Thank you.
So now we've seen the gaslighting. We know that Nicki is basically a narcissist. I mean, why did she delete her tweets, right? Another switched up narrative. We also know that this tweet was about her all those months ago. If you're following me, I'm pretty sure you know Latto was going to be fine. She had a big hit. She's going to have another. She's gorgeous. She's talented. I really can't ask for more. I love her. I followed her for years. On that note, Latto and Chloe Bailey have a song coming out on Friday for the night. I am so excited. And that's it for me, guys. If you enjoyed my first YouTube video, let me know. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one.